We are so quick to spot red flags in our romantic lives. We consume the content, we learn the terms, and we vow never to let a partner drain us again. But we have a massive, dangerous blind spot when it comes to our friendships. We tell ourselves that because it's not a romance, the same rules don't apply. That having attachment issues only applies to romance or family. We let our closest friends hold us back, demand our constant emotional labor, and pull us into their chaos under the guise of loyalty. We normalize doing the exact same codependence dance that we do with a best friend that we would instantly walk away from in a partner. We tell ourselves that we're just being a good friend, but in reality, we're just running our old survival patterns in a different room. For a long time, I thought that changing my life only required a massive mindset shift. I was constantly trying to outthink my way out of bad dynamics, looking for ways to let go of people without feeling guilty. But you cannot think your way out of a nervous system drain. I was doing all this daily self-care homework, breath work, meditation, just to get back to baseline zero. Because when I picked up my phone, my energy was leaking right back into these draining friendships. And the cold hard truth was that I was normalizing connections where the contract was, in order for me to keep you close, I have to be useful in some way. I had to be their therapist, their fixer, their translator. It is physically impossible to maintain a regulated nervous system when your closest circles require your constant labor just to stay connected. And maybe you play this incredibly logical waiting game, telling yourself, I'll ease out of this friendship when I meet people that are easy to connect with, people who actually inspire me. But I just don't want to be alone right now. But this is the trap. You cannot wait to find easy, equal connection before you decide to let go of the ones that are bankrupting you. Whether you credit it to life or the universe, they don't respond to your thoughts. They respond to your space. You cannot possibly see the people who are ready to meet you without having to work for it, while your life is still tethered to connections that drain you. You cannot wait to find relationships that feel easy and equal before you decide to let go of the ones that are draining you. When you're caught in these old cycles, you are constantly striving. You're trying to earn your spot, prove your worth, or work for a little bit of attention. But the people you actually unlock when you cut ties with codependent dynamics are the ones who don't require you to strive at all. It might be hard to believe, but they just require you to show up. They don't want you to shrink or perform. In fact, the relationship cannot function in that dynamic. What's on the other side of letting go of these drains is people who invite you to expand, to take up as much space as possible. That is what clearing the space actually makes room for. Connections where you are met, not tolerated. It's uncomfortable, but you have to be willing to sit in the empty space first. You have to clear the room before anyone new can walk in. When you stop treating yourself like a project to be fixed or something to understand and start choosing where your energy physically lands, you realize your magnetism was never something that you had to work for. It was already there inside you. You just had to let other people stop draining it away. I'm opening up a very limited number of spots for 1-hour one-on-one coaching sessions. We're not going to sit there and regurgitate standard self-help advice. Instead, we're going to look at your life right now, map out exactly where your energy is leaking, and identify clear, concrete things you can actually do to make your boundaries stick. And the most important thing is having someone to be accountable to. We will work together to find personalized, creative ways to reinvest your energy so you can finally start discovering who you actually are and how free you can be when you aren't carrying everyone else. The link to grab one of these spots is in the description below. Let's get your energy back inside you where it belongs.